need a build from start to finish. I'm not gonna ruin it for you. Okay, I'm gonna ruin it for you. It's a Corvette. We're gonna start with a Corvette.
There it is. Looking somewhat clean. Oh, it's got load jack. Loaded. Navigate to work.
Head north on Florida 811 north-south Dixie Highway east toward southwest 12th Street.
Yeah, this is gonna take some time. I'm pretty sure one of these wheels is bent. It's not working.
Oh my God, it's so slow. Wow, so slow.
This car was now 91,000 miles.
Write some names in the comments about this, because I mean, maybe we'll come up with a pretty cool name for this build. We're gonna do an NA build for sure to start, and then we'll see if we get into some boost. Let's put round numbers up there. Let's say if we get to 500,000 subscribers, I know that's a big jump, and I don't expect to make it, but if we do, I will give this car away to one of you.
Hi guys, I'm Andrew, or Jorge, depending what shirt I'm wearing. And today we're going to talk about something that a lot of us can relate to. I bought a used car that has 90,000 miles on it. It's a performance car, and I don't know a lot of the history to it. What can I do to have a safe and enjoyable experience? Well, that's exactly what I did, and that's exactly what we're gonna do together. As you guys saw in the previous video, I just picked this thing up in Florida and drove it back 1,100 miles. It did so pretty darn good. But what should I do before I really start beating on it or start modding on it? Let's start with the basics. How about that? Bryant! So sometimes cars come with the list of what's been done. Like, look at this. This is awesome. A lot of people will keep every single thing. This is just a lot to go through, though. I get to see the original price. I get to see, what's this one? This one says that there was $3,000. Ooh, paint. Shit. I wonder what happened. Well, we might be able to get a little bit more of the history that we didn't get otherwise with this. But don't freak out, because even if you didn't get this whole slew of stuff with your car, there are basics that we should go over. And I want to talk about, like, the number one that you guys might not even think of. Don't show the Christmas gifts of the kids. What's wrong with you? The number one, because you're not going to believe this, is if you have one key, get another one. Especially if you don't have the mechanical key. If the battery dies, you're never going to get in your car again. That would suck. That would absolutely suck. If your battery doesn't work on the keys that you just bought, replace the batteries. If one of them isn't working and the other one is, don't wait. Replace that battery too, because that's really important. I was fortunate. I got 2 sets of keys. I only have one on me because the other one is safe if I need to have somebody come and bail me out, which I've had to have happen in the past. So testing some things, I took the wagon to Wawa and I locked myself out, and OnStar can't help me.
Why'd you leave the key in it?
That's the number one thing. It really is, because it can totally screw you. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now that we covered like how to get in your car and how to get in your car if like the battery dies, let's start with. So now that we figured out how to get in our car, even if the battery dies, what we need to do is go over general maintenance things. Things that can determine if the car is good and maybe improve the car if it's just time for a tune-up. You might not know. You might not have that big sheet of paper that tells you everything that's been done to the car and when. Well, if you don't, let's just go through these simple steps. First one, it's the most simple and the most concrete thing that you can do. Get an oil change. If you see glitter in your oil, you probably got a problem. So we're gonna do that right now. Okay, so you can already see that the bumper's cracked. I expect this is well, this is just
somebody smacking a curb, it looks like. I don't think anybody went like wheeling, but let's see how it looks underneath. You want to get a light on under here? So looks like is that a little oil leak here, or
yeah, pan leaking a little bit.
Is the pan leaking a little bit? Here,
so.
Get up here.
Just a little bit of,
maybe.
it's hard to tell because it could be from like oil changes.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's right around here. Maybe somebody didn't have it on tight enough or something.
I'll clean
but it doesn't
it.
look like it's leaking right now, and I just drove it back like forever.
Yeah, it looks like
1,100 miles.
It looks like residual, if anything.
Yeah. Yeah, fun stuff. You got the kitty cats. Get a little scuffy right here, so somebody may have.
You could see.
But
probably speed bumps.
yeah, some might have been me. I don't know. Now somebody, he took it at a side. It looks like whoever it was took it
Corvette, they know.
from a side. They know. Yeah. I don't see anything.
And then like there's just a little, normal.
Normal.
Super normal for 100,000 miles.
Yeah. It's definitely clean. And there it is. This is the wobble I'm feeling, the bent rim. Look at that. Can you guys see it? Yeah. Yeah, I've been feeling that the whole way. 1,100 miles. 1,100 miles bent rim. How's the other one look?
That one looks good, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks good. Well, cool. Well, we're gonna do an oil change. We're gonna put the driven racing oil in. We're gonna cut open the filter to see how that looks.
Okay.
And basically we want to get that clean bill of health before we mod the car.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Are we gonna see any metal shavings in here? No. The oil pressure was really good. The oil pressure, was 28 to 30 at hot idle the entire time. Like even after beating on it, it was still there.
I'm sure it's fine. Did you ever see the challenge?
You're gonna miss that bucket.
I'm gonna get hit with
Well, did you ever see the challenge of trying not to get it on your fingers?
No.
I don't know.
You're gonna like smack yourself and then go home with like a workers' comp claim.
This thing would fucking. There we go.
There we go.
Ready?
Here comes Mike. About to say,
Look at that. There's nothing there. It's fine.
it looks like oil.
It looks like oil.
Does it taste like oil?
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike,
Fine.
taste it.
No.
Take just a little lick.
Give me $100.
No, I'll get you your paycheck. Okay, so we cut the filter open, very poorly, Mike. What the F?
It's because it got crushed when I took it off. Someone both handed it on.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Well, so we got the filter open, and you got gloves on?
Yeah.
Spread those bad boys, the filter.
Pleats? Pleats.
Pleats.
Or media.
What are they, fucking khakis?
No,
Okay,
they're pleats.
spread the khakis with pleats.
You want a better light? It's
Pleats.
not like a dollar store light?
Here, let's stand out here for a second.
Dollar
Just-
store light. You got oil all over.
You got oil on the ground, so come on over here. You're gonna clean it up anyway.
The thing won't turn on.
You suck, Matt.
It's your light.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's nothing in there. That's great.
She's clean.
It's a healthy engine. Now we verified that this is a at least healthy oil-wise engine, probably bearing-wise. Oh, I didn't actually mean to touch you. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
What did you do, like a boop?
I did a boop, a whap, or what do you say, a whoop?
Punch me in the face.
I did.
Start graying,
Hey.
balding.
I am already graying.
Transferred it to you.
Yeah, dude, touch me.
I'm not gonna go bald. Like, look at this. This is nuts.
Hey, you're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm marked as safe from balding.
For a couple,
But for grays, I mean, they've been coming in, especially being married to my wife. You guys are probably wondering, what is this driven DI40? This one is specifically formulated for direct injection engines. It was built off of the LT1 and LT4 stuff by Driven. Now that we've done our oil change, let's do the spark plugs. And while we do the spark plugs, we're gonna do a compression check at the same time. You wanna make sure that the engine is healthy, so when you do the modifications that you're planning on, or just driving around, you don't make a small issue a big issue. So let's do that compression check right now and see how it looks. Let's get some plug-a-doodle-doos out. And we're gonna take all of them out because we're gonna do that compression check. So then we have to put the fuse box back on in order to rotate the engine.
Yeah,
How exciting.
factory plugs.
I mean, it looks. It's okay. I mean, it's
Okay-ish. Burning my
How
hand.
do I focus on that?
Yeah, use your finger.
Focus. It's like,
Oh my god.
what the F?
There you go.
Coming in. How the fuck do you focus on a GoPro? This is the stupidest.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the plugs look okay. They don't look great. They don't look bad. At least that one. We'll get the rest of them, and I'll let you guys know if there's anything crazy here.
And there's a fancy factory. Looks like factory 90,000 mile spark plugs. Not looking too bad.
Moment of truth. Do we have compression?
Hang on. $240. That's healthy.
Now, I'm not going to bore you guys with like going through all of it unless I find one that's messed up. Okay, last one. All of them were between 238 and 241, so that's a wonderful spread. This is either going to be the one that lets me down or that makes it all okay. $240 again. So that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We passed the compression. Check. Check. Compression test. Check. Test. Check. Check. 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 3 7 5.
We legitimately do that.
So now that we have our compression check done, new spark plugs, basically a clean bill of health, as far as we can tell, we are going to put her on the dyno, see what kind of number she puts down, hoping for around 400 rear wheel horsepower. That should be about right for the car. And then we'll get into the modifications. So for evaluation purposes, we're going to be using my personal MPV-i2. This is from HP Tuners. This is the old version now. It used to be the new version. I used to have the new Fandango thing, but now they have the MPV-i2 Plus, which really is just for you stupid iPhone users because your phones are backwards, where you can then communicate with an iPhone through Bluetooth, which means remote tuning. I am just going to scan this initial pull to give it a clean bill of health, and then when we do the modifications, I'm going to show you guys how to do the remote tune, because that's the big thing that we're going to be offering, and we're going to base this off that platform. So yeah, definitely, you know, you want to see how that goes. Okay, so initial scans. Well, the fuel trims, I can see right here that the fuel trims are adding a little bit, so it could be a clogged filter or something like that. Stuff that, you know, we're about on the threshold where it would throw a check engine light, but not quite there yet. We'll let it warm up and see where everything settles. Let's see what kind of number she puts down. That says 404, so it's not found anywhere. Is that what you said, 404?
Yeah. 404 horsepower not found. She lean! She lean! 378.
Woo! She's a little down on power. She's a little bit on the lean side. Well, you know, we'll have to remedy that in the next video. But to close out this one, let's take her off the dyno now at 378 rear wheel horsepower and go race a supercharged Mustang. Now, I couldn't leave you on a boring video, so we have a challenger.
We have this 3-valve Mustang. We're going to call him Mustang Mike because he's definitely not Magic Mike. And he's got a supercharger on it. Mike?
Hello.
Thanks, Mike. And Mike thinks that his 3-valve supercharged, was it a Whipple or a...
It's a Ford. Yeah, it's a Whipple. Whipple-based.
It's a Whipple-based supercharger on his 3-valve manual transmission. Can beat this stock C7 automatic. From what speed?
Let's go 40.
A 40 roll. Okay. So I'm a little low on fuel. We'll just use some 93 octane that we have here at the shop and go for this ride to Mexico. Matt, grab some gas. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Here, pop the hood. Let's let everybody know what he's working with, just so you know where this thing runs. I'm not opening it because I don't know how to open a Mustang hood.
Scared?
I am scared. Ah! Was that a mouse? No, it's just the leaf. Just the leaf.
It is a Whipple.
It is a Whipple. It says Whipple. You didn't even know it was a Whipple. You're like, it's Whipple based. It says Whipple. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think you got a good chance.
Yeah, makes like 11 pounds of boost.
Yeah, I think that you're probably gonna pull a little bit, and then the automatic 8-speed automatic is gonna walk all over you. That's the prediction.
Don't unplug it, ejector. You fuck.
No, we don't need that. We want it to be fair. So then when we do our first round of mods, which you guys will see on the next video, if I lose to it, then I can come back and beat it with one simple modification that we're going to be able to offer you guys with our new announcement coming on the next video. What is this thing, Dyno?
435.
435 rear wheel horsepower.
Yeah.
Well, we don't even know what this dynoed yet. I know I said I dynoed it, but I'm going to find out after this because we're going to try to do things a little bit smarter. But so, let's say it dynoed this. Oh, no, we can just do it like this. And we all know what this dynoed. Take a look at the graph here. Did you dyno on our graph? Let's overlay it. Now, let's find out what happens. Because I missed my shift. We're gonna have to do that again. We gotta do that again! Huh? I missed my shift!
Oh, you suck.
I know, I'm an automatic!
What the fuck?
So this time I am going to try to just put it into drive because I smacked the limiter, and I think that if I don't do that, it'll be way better. One and one. Is he sad back there? Back there in Mexico? I think he's sad in Mexico. All by himself. I'm by myself too, but I'm happier now. So Mike is blaming heat soak. Maybe it's fair, maybe it's not. All I know is that first run I was coming back up on him, but I also hit the limiter again. So, what are we gonna do to resolve this? We're just gonna have to run again after some mods, of course.
Who manually shifts their auto and misses the gear?
I do.
This guy.
That's this guy. That was my bad.
So what happened? You just suck? You didn't play it fast enough?
I got used to the C8, how it's immediate shifting. So when you shift at red line in the C7, it doesn't shift immediately.
Shift that red line.
Yeah. So that's what happened the first time. I started coming after you, but I couldn't pass you the first time.
No.
But the second time, I just put it in drive. I was like, fuck this. And
I drove away.
Yeah, it spun and it was heat soaked. So
I thought I
Heard that
heard
you
traction
need it.
control.
I heard you need a inner chiller.
Yeah.
You need an inner chiller, Mike?
He needs an
it is
inner
built
chiller.
motor.
and I need flex fuel. So next video. At least for me. For Mike, I don't know. It's his wife's car.
Yeah, it's my wife's car.
We're gonna pretend that we're remote tuning this car, even though we're not going to remote tune it. And we're gonna end up installing this flex fuel sensor. This one's really cool because it integrates right into HP tuners. What's my hair look like today? Oh, weird. Oh my God. What did you do?
Woo! Ooh, she lean!
So now that the flex fuel's on and the wideband's on, we are gonna remote tune this thing in person.
Tune this thing, I'm gonna just use my fancy Android phone.
Okay, so I'm gonna write this to the vehicle. All we're gonna do now is use this as a test to make sure flex fuel is working.
As we found yesterday, we had a little issue when we first went to put gas in this thing to race Mike before dynoing, so this kind of bit me in the butt.